Welcome to Yoga 77. My name is Jackie. We'll start in a comfortable seated position, easy pose, easy cross leg, right shin in front. Just bring the fingertips behind you, sitting up tall through the spine. You can use the fingertips just to lift a little taller. And then just see if you can use your next inhale to sit a little taller, lifting up through the spine. And on your next exhale, start to lengthen forward. And keep drawing back down through your hip creases, through the hips. So you're just simply lengthening through the spine, keeping the shoulders soft. Then once you come to that place where you've reached your extension, just soften the shoulders and let the head be heavy. You might bring the hands in front or on your legs. And we'll just stay here for a few more breath rounds. And if some little movements are calling out to you, feel free to take little rock side to side. Just allowing yourself a little bit more space to settle in. And we'll stay for another 2 to 3 breath rounds here. Softening around the jaw, the shoulders, your fingers. You might use your next inhale to come all the way up. See if you can use those tummy muscles, and we'll bring the right leg up. Pop your hands under the right leg and just see if you can sit tall on the sit bones again, shoulders soft. So you can lift a little bit more up through the spine, shoulders drawing down and back, maybe a little tucking in of the chin. And then we'll push the sole of that right foot away from us. So you might adjust where the hands are. You might work the leg towards straight, and you're very welcome to work on interlocking the fingers behind the foot, shoulders down and back, and then working the leg towards straight, and just finding that lift and lengthen, and just reconnect to your breath once you've found your shape. And if it's available to you today, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And we'll stay for another 2 to 3 breath rounds here. And when you're ready to transition out, just slowly bringing that foot back down. We'll bring that right shin, tuck it in so the left shin is in front. And again, we'll use the next inhale to sit tall, lengthen through the spine. And again, on your exhale, reaching forward. See if you keep the spine long, softness through the shoulders. Start to let the head be a little heavier. And once you've found your shape, just notice your breath. And if it's available, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And we'll stay for another 2 to 3 breath rounds. And your next inhale, use that energy to sit tall. And again, we'll bring the left leg up, hands behind the leg, shoulders soft, sitting tall. So you're sort of balancing on those sit bones. And again, working to push the sole of the foot away. So try to keep the foot active, pushing through the sole of the foot. Again, you might adjust where the hands are. You're welcome to work the leg towards straight. And again, the option is to bring the hands in behind the sole of the foot. Just check those shoulders haven't snuck up. And just finding that shape where you can find almost a sense of balance through the lift, the pushing out through the sole of the foot to create a length through the back of that left leg and a lift up through the spine. Again, just notice your breath here. Try to create somewhat a lightness in your shape. And again, it might be your next exhale, bring that left leg down. This time tuck the foot in and extend out through the right leg. See if you can keep the toes pointing upwards or drawing in towards your shin. So you're working the inner kneecap down, kneecap facing upwards, and draw that left knee down if you can. Again, try to sit up tall. You might bring the fingers behind again, give a little bit more lift, and again use your next inhale to sit a little taller. And then reaching forward on your exhale. So again, you might find that you can't come that far. That's okay. The hamstrings might be saying a big hello to you. That's all good. Once you've found your shape, just soften the shoulders, let the head be heavy. Again, if you have more space, it might be hands in front, maybe forearms. Maybe you make a little towel with the fists, or maybe you're down on the backs of your hands. And wherever you've chosen to be for your shape, just another 2 to 3 breath rounds here. Again, you might use your next inhale, that inner strength to come all the way up. And this time we'll reach out through the arms again, just roll those shoulders down and back. Reaching out through the fingers, the arms, shoulders drawing down. And we'll take a little reach over to the right side. And then we're going to reach up through that left hand, through the left arm. Think about lifting up and then maybe coming across. You're welcome to take the hand onto the leg, the floor, maybe to the foot. And again, we'll stay for another 3 to 5 full breath rounds here. Just check the neck, check that you're comfortable if you've taken the eye gaze up, otherwise just keeping the eye gaze straight ahead or maybe down. If it's available, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And then very slowly we're going to bring that left hand down, start to bring your left shoulder down, and we're working the shoulders somewhat square or parallel to the right leg. So you might simply bring the fingers down. It's like you're drawing that right hip crease back at the same time. You might come a little further forward. It might be hands on the leg. It might again be hands to the foot. And then maybe just let the head come down. You might soften through the shoulders. Again, hands can be closer in. And again, 3 to 5 full breath rounds here. If it's available, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. You might feel the breath going into the side body, maybe through the ribs. Just another breath here. And you can use your next inhale to come back up. Again, see if you can use the tummy muscles to rise back up, and we'll take it all to the second side. Extending out through the left leg, just tucking the right foot in. Again, try to sit tall, find those sit bones. Might bring fingers behind. Again, you might sit a little taller on your next inhale. Find that length and lift. And then on your exhale, extending forward. So you might come to a spot where you think, I'm not coming any further. That's okay. Might bring the hands in front. Just try to soften a little. Softening into the shoulders, the arms, the fingers. Maybe let the head be heavy. And again, 3 to 5 breath rounds here. You might just encourage the breath to be a little deeper, maybe more into the back body in the shape. Might notice an expansion through your rib cage as you inhale, maybe a contraction as you exhale. Again, using the next inhale to come all the way back up to seated. See if you can sit tall. Keep that left foot flexed so it's active. We'll extend out through the arms again, sitting nice and long through the spine, and we'll take that little reach towards the left side, and then again reaching up. You might bring the eye gaze up and finding that length right through the side body. Again, it might be hand on the leg, the floor, it might be to the foot, but try not to yank in with the shoulder. Try and keep the shoulders soft so the work is coming from the center body, from the side body, through the muscles, through the back body, your core body. Keeping those shoulders soft. And again, 3 to 5 breath rounds here. Again, once you're ready, we'll take that right hand down. You might look towards the leg, just check the shoulders are somewhat facing towards the leg, and we're tilting forward, drawing that left hip crease back. Keep the foot active, and again it might be fingers down, hands down, maybe on the leg, maybe to the foot, but again only if you can reach. Try not to pull yourself into the shape. I want you to focus more on using these core muscles to lengthen, to draw yourself forward. And you might not be down so far, you might be up higher, but it still feels strong through the core. You're still lengthening through the spine. Soften the shoulders, let the head be heavy. Again, just notice the breath, notice the flow of your breath, the rhythm of your breath. Maybe you notice how deep your breath is going. Maybe you can hear your breath. And then again, it might be your next inhale will come all the way back up. We're just going to sit tall, bring the feet in front, maybe a little wider, knees pointing up. See if you can find those sit bones. You might bring the fingers behind, sit a little taller. Going to let the knees go to the right side and see if you can bring your hand all the way back to your other hand. Or inhale back through center. Let the knees go the other way, and again we'll bring hand to the other hand. Let's take a couple more like that. Again, it might be an inhale through center. Exhale to find that rotation through the hips, the spine. Take one more inhale through center. Exhale, come into that twist. Soft shoulders again. And we'll come all the way back through center. This time bring both legs out wide, toes pointing up into your wide-legged straddle. And again, see if you can sit tall. You might come up on the fingertips again. Nice, and see if you can keep the length through the spine. We're just going to tilt forward. Again, like you're drawing the hip creases back. The spine is long. And again, you might not come very far. You might be sitting quite upright here. If you'd like to bring blocks in or books, something to lift yourself a little higher. If you are up higher, you might bring the blocks by your side so that you can lift up a little higher, a little longer through the spine. You might be able to come a little further forward. If you are coming further forward, you might make a little tower for your forehead so that when you come forward, if you come forward, you can let the head rest. And again, you can play with the height of the block or the blocks, or the books, or maybe a cushion, or maybe a bolster. And just check that the feet, the toes stay pointing upwards, feet are flexed, so the legs are active. And the activity is coming from the centre body, not the shoulders. We're not pulling into the shape. The shoulders are soft, neck is soft, face is soft. And we're just going to stay here. And so if you've come in, you're thinking, I cannot stay here, it'll mean that you've come in a little bit too far. So just come out a little or a lot and find a shape where you can settle in, soften through the shoulders. Just let the head be heavy. And reconnect to your breath. So notice your inhale, notice your exhale. Again, you might feel where you can feel the breath in your body. Might be a little lower down into your belly perhaps. Might be in the chest. You might notice the breath in the back body, the back of the lungs, maybe around the rib cage. Or you might simply notice the breath entering into your nostrils. It might feel a little cool. Just take another 3 to 5 full breath rounds here. You might find a little bit more softness, a little bit more space to come a little further in, if it feels right, if it feels good. And then as always, if you're very, very happy in the shape, you're very welcome to stay longer. Otherwise, just very, very slowly come out. Take some little movements, take what you need, whatever feels good. Just bring those legs back in. Come into a seated position, kneeling, legs in front, cross-legged, whatever's comfy on a chair. Or inhale the arms all the way up. You might look up, you might reach up, draw on all that love, kindness, compassion, gratitude for showing up for your practice today to yourself, into your heart space. Maybe one more like that. So big breath in, reaching up, out to your higher self, drawing all that goodness, gratitude, love, compassion into your heart space. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening. Go well. Namaste.